Good afternoon and welcome to Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. As always, I'm joined by Andrew Bleckman, and together we will cover every point played today. All Mutual's wagering is now open on today's 8-game performance. Each of today's 8 games offers Win, Play, Show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta wagers. We have an early daily double that begins in game 1 and 2. We have an early daily double that begins in game 1 and 2. We have an early pick 3 and a late pick 3. We have a Mighty Ocho that begins in game 1. The Mighty Ocho is a pick 8 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 1 through 8, and you can cash in on the Mighty Ocho with its $5,000 guarantee. Also have the high-paying High 5 jackpot that begins in Game 3 to play the High 5. Correctly pick the winners of Games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly, and have the only ticket that does so, you can cash in on the High 5 jackpot with its $2,000 guarantee. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing a bet is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We have no scratches in today's performance. Once again, today's performance is scratch-free. There are no scratches or corrections in today's performance. So with all that in mind, we ask you to make your wagers as early as possible within scheduled post times and sit back and relax. Post time for game number 1 is now just about 6 minutes away. And before I say my standard greeting to Andrew, this is to remind one and all tuned in that tomorrow, both the High 5 and the Mighty Ocho jackpots will be forced out. Mandatory payouts tomorrow. That is both the High 5 and the Mighty Ocho jackpot. Force out day. June 28th, 2022. That is tomorrow with the afternoon performance that begins at 1:30. Andrew.
Hi, Stu.
Hi. How are you?
Well, I'm doing a little better now. You told me it's Force Out Day tomorrow. That's always exciting for High Life fans and announcers alike. So, big day tomorrow. Over $7,000. I think we did the math yesterday. Minimum.
How's this exciting for us? Just out of curiosity.
Well, it just gives us a little more to talk about. I have to pump it up a bit.
Oh, okay. I see. Moving on.
But good to see our usual suspects. Did we get the mic check in the...
They're very active.
Yeah, they were in there early today.
Like
what, 13? Well, 13 in the tri-pool already? Well, that tri-pool was active early as well, according to...
Yes, listen,
friend
Roland,
Steve.
hit the like button. It does something. Not sure what it does, but it's something. I'm told it's something important.
Testing sounds good. Well, thank you, Steve.
Mo, good to see you in there. Steve M, as always. Jonathan. He likes El Barba's beard. Wonder if Benny gets his hair done while El Barba gets his beard done. And then there's lots of yellow things. I'm not wearing my reading glasses, so I don't know what those yellow things are. Maybe it's an advertisement for a barbershop.
Laughing emojis.
Oh, is that what that is?
The cry laughy emoji.
Oh, it's interesting.
They used to be.
Chari?
Yeah, they used
Notice
to be
that Robin was, yes, he is out with a hamstring, but we knew that going into this week with a hamstring injury. We knew that going into this week, so we were able to remove him from the program. Therefore, there were no scratches. So, Jonathan, no scratches. A scratch is actually when a player literally is scratched. Take a reg line or some type of line, you scratch it through their name, pen to paper, and have to remove them from the program. If they're not in the program to begin with, not a scratch. And no, it's not your bad. It is what it is. Yeah. That's how we all learn and move on with life. Don't we play a video about this time?
We usually do. And we'll go to it right now. This one that will explain the scoring format for all 8 games of our performance in this Pelota, which today, as every day, is Spectacular 7 scoring.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And we are back here now, just under 3 minutes away from the start of game number 1. A lot of folks here talking about, a variety of wagering options now. From where we started is just parimutuel wagering, but prize picks as well. We've seen a lot of people coming in as of late, so that is just selecting over or under the fantasy projection that prize pick sets, and I think Jonathan right there telling you how the scoring works. 5 points per win, 3 per place, 1 per show, and then -1 if you do not finish in the top 3. So just another way to get in and on the action. Could be fun, but the best way are those force-out days, because all of the money in those jackpot wagers must go. 5,000 guaranteed in that Mighty Ocho, minimum 2,000 guaranteed in that High Five. You don't even have to hit all 5 numbers. You do not have to be the only person with that ticket to take home the jackpot, because everything, must go tomorrow on those force-out days. It's a good day to wager on it. For those fans watching on YouTube or wherever you may be viewing this from.
We have 2 minutes to go before we begin game 1. Once again, today's performance is scratch-free. No scratches in today's performance.
Oh, while we have a moment, a little more drama here in these singles standings now. Cherry and Carballo, only 1 win separating the top 2 in our standings. 30 wins for Carballo. Hasn't had many over his last couple of weeks. It was winless in week 18. So now in the midst of about a week and a half winless streak. You got Bueno holding on to that 3rd and final spot there, but Douglas is 1 win behind Bueno. And you got CRB rounding out the top 5 with his 18 wins. CRB starting up in these early games. He and Jedden. I think I said yesterday Jedden, that was win number 17, but I want to get that corrected. That was his 18th win, so he is tied up there for 5th place with CRB. Both of those guys cleaning up here in these earlier games. But as you noted, Albarba's starting to play a little bit better. I know last year and a couple of years ago, he was fixture here in these game 1s on the board pretty much good majority of the time. Less than a minute to go till game number 1. Again, we are scratch-free in all of our games here today. And we hope it stays that way. Almost $2,000 in the trifecta pool for game number 1. The folks were starting in the chat early, Stu. The betting started early, so perhaps might be in store for a very good day here today. Good energy, good activity early on. Get our first game started right about now. Stu, game 1.
With that, we are ready to begin game 1, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Up first and serving in the red shirt of post 1 is CRB. Receiving in the blue of post 2, number 30, Diaz. There's a serve by CRB. We begin. Powerful backhand. Picked off by CRB. Rebote left side by Diaz. Ball missed by CRB. Point 2. Diaz first up on the board in our first game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's Tennessee. Robote forehand. Out. Point 3. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Here's Jedden. Backhand by Jedden. Hard throw to the inside. Robote left side by Tennessee. Scores. Point 3. In this matchup, we have Tennessee serving to Cool Fitness, wearing the black shirt at post 5. Robote forehand by Tennessee. Cool Fitness from the 9 line. Tennessee from the 10 line. Back to the inside. Cool Fitness keeps it on the forehand. Back to the inside it goes. There's Tennessee on the backhand. Robote missed. Point 3. 3 on the board with 3 points. Here's the yellow shirt at post 6, number 77, El Barba. Backhand by El Barba. Catch by Tennessee. Backhand. Rotate forehand to the inside. El Barba's there. Robote saved by El Barba. Placed perfectly to the inside. Point 6. In this matchup, we have El Barba serving to Anderluck in the pink shirt at post 7. Powerful backhand by Anderluck. Rotate forehand by El Barba. Anderluck on the scoop. Backhand. Catch by El Barba. Backhand. 2-all. Scores. El Barba's on the board with 2 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt, post 8, Juice. Backhand by Juice. El Barba with a tip ball at the 10 line, point 8. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, the red of a post 1 CRB. That ball died coming out of the service box. Point goes to the 8. 8 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 2, Diaz. Diaz, Costado. Juice on the catch. Diaz makes the catch at the 11 line. Forehand played back. Tipped by Juice. 2 more points for Diaz in the blue shirt. He has 3 points. Now serving to the green of post 4, Jedden. Robote shoots down, saved by Diaz. Low and hard to the inside, scores on the passing shot, point 4. Black of post 5, Cool Fitness. Backhand by Cool Fitness to the inside. Here's Jedden. Jedden on the backhand. Cool Fitness from the 10 line. Backhand, powerfully thrown. On the wall, beautifully played. Bote saved by Jedden. Cool Fitness takes it on the bounce. Robote forehand to the inside. Back. Midcourt. Bote save. That hits the rail just above the front wall. That's out of play. Point 4. 4 points for the 4 post. In this matchup, we have Tennessee. We have Jedden serving to Tennessee. Robote forehand by Jedden. Catch by Tennessee. 2-all, 2 score. Well played. Point 3. Tennessee has 5 points and a possible game point. Trying to stop him. Pink of post 7. Anderluck. Overserve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. Point goes to the 7. Play continues. In this matchup, Anderluck is serving to El Barba, yellow shirt at post 6. Two all, stopped by Anderluck. Drop shot by Anderluck. El Barba was waiting for it, has it. Blasts it to the inside. Correa chases it down. It had the distance, but not the accuracy. Point 6. 6 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 1, CRB. Cortada serve, scores for El Barba. Possible game point for the yellow shirt of post 6. El Barba trying to stop him. Juice. Backhand by Juice, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. El Barba at the Rebote. He makes a save. Juice with a tip ball, point in game, yellow shirt of post 6. El Barba. 3 places, 4 shows. Unofficial order finish 6-3-4.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, "Oh, La Barbas." You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of highlight for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
Well, we talked about how he's been playing some good highlight over his last couple weeks and came back from that knee injury. Took him a while to ease back into it, figure it out, but the rust is shaken off at this point. Now Barba getting the win out of the 6 post to start off his day. 6th win of the year to go with 9 places and 9 shows. And folks that took him over on Prize Picks, I think with that win, you are already locked in with a winner for today. Here are the prices there for game number 1, 6-3-4. Post 6, El Barba with the win. Post 3, that is Tennessee taking second. Post 4, Jedden coming in third. The Quinella 3-6, 46-20. The trifecta 6-3-4, 471-40. $2 on El Barba to win will get you back $9.20. Up next, you guessed it, game number 2 will be another spectacular 7 singles match, going back up to 7 points, points doubling after all matchups there in the first round of play. Post time for game number 2, just about 6 minutes away. Good luck. With just about 6 minutes to go until we get into game number 2. And for any new High Life fans maybe joining us here for the first time, we'll take a look at this video that explains in simpler terms how High Life is played.
The main rule of High Life is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in High Life. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a High Life player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
Game number 2 coming up in just about 5 minutes. Andrew, are you playing too? I don't know what that is about, but I'm on the IL still. Just about 5 minutes to go until game number 2. So some folks asking, Stu, about I heard some female cheering out in the crowd. Well, let you in on what's going on here. So a lot of stuff comes to us, and some good, some bad. This was, I would say, a pretty positive story. A couple days ago, they said there was this lovely couple up in Canada who were looking to come down and watch a little bit of High Life. However, they weren't able to make it in on Sundays. They were going to drive all the way from Canada down here, which is 16 plus hours. Just looked on the phone from, I think, Toronto, which is in the province of Ontario, so perhaps from there, not exactly sure, but said they wanted to come on down for their 30th wedding anniversary, and don't know the folks' names over here, but seem like nice Canadian folks, and they are in and cheering very positively for El Barba right there, and a lot of the fans out there. So good to have them in the building, and happy 30th wedding anniversary. There's a lovely Canadian couple out there today.
And Jonathan, you asked a question regarding how you can get in on H2H action. Well, you can at least watch it one of two ways. There's actually several ways to watch it, but the two that we push as being easiest from back here are watchhighlight.com. So for all of our H2H and World Super Court and what's the other thing called? The teams?
Battle Court?
Battle Court.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For all that, you go to watchhighlight.com. That's watchhighlight.com. Or you can download the Highlight app. I'm not trying to sell you anything. The app is a free download. We do ask for, I think, a little bit of contact information, just so we know who's watching and all that other good stuff. Kind of keep track of our fans for demographic purposes, but I think it's a nice trade-off.
Yeah,
and the app's got some really nice content. Interviews with the players, highlight videos, so the app really does have some very nice content.
So definitely check it out, and if you happen to be in a state, Jonathan, I think Steve Smart listed those states where you can bet via Bet Rivers. That is the exclusive partner of High Life at the moment. So Bet Rivers in the states of Iowa, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Arizona, New Jersey, Virginia, Colorado, and I don't think you're up in Canada, but if you happen to be in Ontario, you can play some wagers there as well.
2 minutes to go before we begin Game 2. Once again, there are no scratches in today's performance. Game 2 does begin the early pick 3.
Stu, you had an opportunity yesterday with Ikeda in the booth. You've worked with Diaz now. You've worked with Ikeda.
Yes.
How was that with Ikeda yesterday? I listened back a little. He was, he added a little color. The laugh is always contagious, and it seemed like
isn't the word for it. I find it one of the most annoying laughs in the building when it's not here. When it's right next to me.
In your ear? Yeah. Well, you can hear it if he's in the tub back there.
And when we've hung out outside of the building, I've usually had a couple drinks, so I don't mind as much. But no, when it's just here arbitrarily in the background, it's just way too loud. No, I think he did a good job.
Yeah.
I think overall he did a good job. He was very genuine, pretty natural. Having a little, just from a technical standpoint, we just actually asked him to step in last minute. So
sure.
He wasn't used to keeping the microphone right in front of his mouth and, some technical stuff, but he gets no points taken away from that. In fact, he sat in here the whole time. And
I was going to say, for 3 hours to sit here and do that and did not have to do it, we applaud Ikeda and we thank you for stepping in for me. I had to step to the right and take over some of the TikTok duties yesterday, so hopefully you guys didn't have to.
Did you have fun doing that?
I hope you guys didn't have to watch it. It was pretty shaky the whole way through, so I give V a lot of credit for doing that. But it was fun. It was different, but I really enjoy being in the booth with you, so I'll be happy to get back in there today with another session of doubles. 6 doubles matches coming up today. Once again, Robin and Julian will have to forfeit their match again today against Bueno and Benny. Robin out with that hamstring injury still. But with that, see 0 minutes on the clock. How about game number 2?
We're ready to begin our second game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. Serving, red shirt at post 1, Diaz. Receiving, blue post 2, Jedden. There's the serve. We begin. Rotate forehand, Karam with a light touch. Jedden gets there. Low and hard to the inside, scores. Point 2. Jedden first up on the board in our second game. Here is the white shirt at post 3, CRB. Ball dropped off the serve, point 2. 2 points for Jedden to start off our second game. Here is the green shirt, post 4, worn by El Barba. Backhand by El Barba. Jedden's there. El Barba, backhand from the 11 line, powerfully thrown to the rebote. Rebote left side, 2-all. El Barba reads it, stops it, turns it low and hard to the inside, and it scores off the sidewall, point 4. In this matchup, we have El Barba serving a cool fitness. Ball tipped off the serve, point 4. Yellow shirt at post 6, Tennessee receives. Backhand by Tennessee. Rebote by El Barba. Tennessee, backhand from the 9 line to the inside. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall coming out. Rebote forehand fired by El Barba, just fired out of play, point 6. Pink shirt at post 7 receives, Kubala. Backhand by Kubala. Here's Tennessee from the 9 line. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Backhand by Tennessee. Robote saved by Kubala, lands in. Caught by Tennessee. He gets the forehand off in time. Kubala backs up, makes the catch. Robote left side to the outside. Kubala tipped the ball, point 6. In our next matchup, we have Tennessee serving to Juice. Wearing the purple shirt of post 8, this will complete the first round of play. Backhand by Juice. Robote left side. Juice makes the catch. Forehand. Too much. Way out. Point 6. 6 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 1, Diaz. Diaz from the Costado, long 2-all with a soft touch. That scores, point 1. 2 points for Diaz in the red shirt. In this matchup, Diaz is serving to CRB, the white of post 3. Robote forehand by Diaz, catch by CRB. CRB hard to the inside. Diaz gets in there, makes a fine catch. Backhand 2-all, stopped by CRB. Carom by CRB, lands in, point 3. We're on the board with 2 points, serving to post 2. Here's Jedden. Backhand by Jedden. Robote forehand by CRB to the inside. Jedden backing up, comes up with the ball. Point 3. Here's Cool Fitness, black of post 5. Robote forehand by CRB. Backhand by Cool Fitness. Backhand by Cool Fitness. Here's CRB from the 8 line. Robote miss, point 3. Possible game point for the white shirt of post 3, CRB. Trying to stop him, El Barba. Line on game, post 3, CRB. 6 places, 1, 2, and 4. Playoff for 3rd place. 1 first serves to 2. Ball tip, point 2. 2 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 4, El Barba. Scoop by El Barba. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand, touch the overhead screen, point 4. We'll turn around now. 4 serves 2. This is show point. White in a third place finish. Post 2, Jedden.
What really keeps me focused on getting better at this is that I really believe in myself that I can really make a difference on the court and really make a difference for highlight as a sport in general. And I believe that I could be competing with the best. That's what makes me want to keep going. So I think my biggest goal is really just being better than I was last year. I think that's what matters most. I think last year I had like 43 wins. So as long as I'm getting more than 43 wins next year, I'm going to feel great.
And there is CRB. I mean, boy, quite the comeback for him right there. And that is win number 19, breaks that tie with Jed. Now 2 games behind his backcourt doubles partner there, Douglas. And only 3 wins outside of the top 3 in those bonus money slots right there. Pretty good season there for CRB, getting it done once again in one of those early games.
3-6-2, the official order finish for Game 2. $2 Quinella, 3-6, 39.80. Trifecta, 3-6-2, 333.80. $2 wager on 3 to win, 24.20. Early daily double, all 3 returning $7. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 3. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played at 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Game 3 does begin the high five for today, and don't forget, high five is being forced out along with the Mighty Ocho tomorrow as part of mandatory force-outs of all jackpot wagers. Tomorrow, Tuesday, June 28, 2022. No scratches in Game 3, no scratches in today's performance. Post time for Game 3, 6 minutes. Good luck. Backhand hard to the inside. Ron is there. Rotate forehand. Catch by Ron. Outside placement by Ron will score. Bote left side, diving save. What an effort by Anderluck to keep the point alive. There's backhand by Diaz, thrown powerfully to the inside. Diaz goes up the wall, comes down with the ball, throws a carom that scores. Backhand by Kubala. Excellent catch by Bueno behind the 10 line. Rebote 2-all. Scores. Rebote left side by Gauchetti. Manu's there. Back to the inside. Gauchetti read it, stopped it, returns it. Costa. Wow. Wow. Penny from the 10 line. Backhand to the inside. Goes wall to wall. Rebote comes out. to the 5 line, turned on the forehand of Ikeda. Scoop by Ikeda. Nice save by Douglas at the side wall. Now he steps up at the 4 line. What a catch by Douglas. Pika Karam. Oh my. Got him. One-handed grab by Julin on the left side. Here's the Rebote. Rebote 2-all. Cut off by Julin. Hard throw by Julin. Gaucheri's looking for a tough Rebote. That's beautiful. Rebote to the inside. Manu, Rebote left side with a light touch. Here's Douglas. Powerful forehand by Douglas. Rebote forehand, Karam by Manu. Wow. Backhand by Douglas, thrown hard, caught by Gaucheri, who flips it back. Douglas gets there, puts it back inside. Rebote comes out. Wow. Sorry, Matt. Nothing you can do about that one. Yeah.
And folks, right there, those were the top 10 plays from May of 2022, last month, right here at Magic City Pelota.
Last chance to get those wagers in for the high five. High five begins in just less than a minute. And Jonathan, welcome. Glad to know that you're organically attracted to the program.
See, that's terrific. I like that because, look, there's not a lot of stuff going on, especially live sports during the day here in the States, so good that you found us. We're happy that you're enjoying. And he says he's a fan of men's slow pitch softball where he plays, so that's right up my alley. I'm going to guess 12-inch if he's not from the Chicagoland area, but soccer and that, so nice and active. Good to have you, Jonathan. And again, good luck today with those prize picks, I believe you said earlier on. But that high five will be forced out tomorrow. Even if it is hit today, Stu, still that full $2,000 has to go on that mandatory force out day. So we'll see how it goes here in number 3, starting right now.
And James, hello to you. Time to begin game number 3. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Up first and serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Bueno. Receiving in the blue shirt of post 2 is Spinner. No, Jonathan, as far as we're concerned, you are famous. Sincerely, as far as we're concerned. New fan? That's nice. There's serve by Bueno. We begin. Backhand by Spinner. Spinner looking for the Rebote, plays it from the forehand. Light touch, stopped by Bueno. Bueno low and hard, will score. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our third game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's Ikeda. There's the backhand by Ikeda. Rotate forehand. Ikeda with a little trip, but comes out with the ball. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Bueno, nice catch there at the 9 line. Backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand save. Falls just short. Point 1. Green at post 4, Anderluck. Scoop, miss, point 1. One on the board with 3 points. Here is the black shirt of post 5 worn by Julin. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Here's Julin. Julin from the right side. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Lands in. Stopped by Julin. Powerful throw by Julin. Caught by Bueno in the air. Bueno goes straight up the middle. Scoop attempt missed. Point 5. In this matchup, we have Julin serving to the yellow shirt of post 6, worn by our very own Ben. Backhand by Ben. Julin from the 10 line. Hard throw to the inside. Ben's there. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Julin makes the catch. Low and hard. Ben's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Rotate forehand. Saved by Ben. Nice touch. Julin steps in at the 7 line. Powerful throw. Played to pass, but stopped in the air by Ben. Nice return by Ben. Good pickup by Julin. Powerful throw by Julin. Ben's in there to save the rebote. That hits the overhead screen. That's a well-played point by Julin and Ben. Point 5. Here is the pink shirt of post 7 worn by Ron. Backhand by Ron. Rebote forehand, fired. Just landing out of play, point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Arats. Arats makes the catch, winds up. Costello 2-all with a light touch, scores for Arats. Well played, point 8. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, the blue of post 2, Spinner. Backhand by Spinner. Catch by Arats. Arats goes deep. Rebote coming out. Good hustle by Spinner to make that rebote. Catch by Arats. Arats to the inside. Great catch by Spinner. Nice backhand. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Backhand by Spinner. Arats is there. Backhand by Arats. Robote. Robote forehand low and hard. Arats makes the catch. Dos Paredes. Light touch. Spinner got there. Robote save. Spinner on the forehand. Hard throw. Caught in the air by Arats. Backhand. Robote forehand. Arats is there. Arats that clipped the sidewall just slightly, giving it to Spinner on the forehand. Karen by Spinner, too much. That's off the court. Well played right up until that point. Point 8. 3 points for Arats in the purple shirt. In this matchup, Arats serves to Ikeda. Fine catch by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Arats goes deep. Robote forehand. Arats is there. Backhand. There's a backhand by Arats. Ikeda, outside placement, too far. Point 8. Possible game point 4. Purple shirt at post 8. Arats, straight points. Trying to stop him, the green at post 4. Anderluck. Backhand by Anderluck. Here's the catch by Arats. Backhand by Arats. Robote hits the overhead screen, point in a perfect game for post 8, Arats. No playoff here. Unofficial order finish 8-1-5. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 3 are official. Coming in first, post 8, Arats. Taking second, post 1, Bueno. Coming in third, post 5, Julin. 8-1-5 is the official order of finish for game number 3. Look, on the board, there's prices. $2 wager on 8 to win, $20. Quinella, 1-8. That's first and second in any order, $62.60. Trifecta 8-1-5 for second and third place finishing, $294 even. Up next, game 4, it is a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Post time 4. Game 4. Seven minutes, good luck.
You're a sportsman, aren't you?
Sort of. You like highlight?
I like the way it's spelled.
Me too. Yes, with a J. How'd that get in there?
I can handle your workload without any help. Andy Glam, former J. Crew employee. Dr. Dante Octavarius, seahorse breeder.
Hot tonight.
He better be. I got him wheeled in the trifecta.
Shunk Dunkirk, incontinent high-lie instructor. Incontinent high-lie instructor? Incontinent high-lie instructor. All right, I'm calling it.
I'm trying out a new persona. I'm club owner and high-lie enthusiast, Barry Mexico.
What a fun and lazy character name. Was it your first thought?
You know it. Barry Mexico gets down to business.
And we are back here now. Wow, a full 6 minutes until game number 4. How about that? A great performance there by Arats before we get into some of this conversation. Good to see young man confidence a little higher each and every day out here. That's win number 12 now to go with 12 places and 18 shows. His 18 shows actually second most on the roster behind guy that a lot of folks are talking about there, Anderluck.
James, I have screenshot this chat and will give it to Anderson. That's his actual first name. Plays under Anderluck. I think he'll get a kick out of it. We do a lot of mental coach. In fact, we were doing a little mental coaching before we came in today. So Anderson's dealing with right chest pain. It's the best way to refer to it. So it's chest pain in the direction of the shoulder. So if you wanted to, you can Google chest shoulder anatomy. Take a look at some of those muscles and some of those soft tissues, and something in there is bothering him. When he goes to throw it, does a full extension.
At all. Yeah.
He feels pain. So basically his whole game has been right side. He's gradually developed the left side these last 2 years, but it's mostly defensive. He doesn't have a particularly offensive left side. He is able to crack off some really nice 2-balls, though, every now and then. So part of what you're seeing is him dealing with frustration of not being able to do what he knows that he can do, which is catch the ball on the right side and basically throw it to almost any spot on the court with a high degree of accuracy and a higher degree of power. And he's been struggling with that. I mean, he's definitely been struggling with that. So there's a high degree of frustration where that's concerned. Now, if you've been watching him when he has not had this problem, which has been the last 2 weeks, I think it is. 2 weeks?
Yeah. Right.
You could also say that with a little mental coaching, he might improve. I mean, as would we all. I'm a big believer in not so much mental coaching. I'm old school. I'm real old school. I believe in the institutionalized system. I do. I believe that deinstitutionalization was absolutely criminal. I understand why it was done, but not a fan of everything that's happened in mental health post 1980, roughly. Anyway, that being said, though, I think we could all benefit by a little. It's not all. Some people just aren't into it, which is fine.
Well, I would say, the hardest thing is, like you said, Anderson's developing that left side, but when your game is predicated on the right and all the power and all the shots and the serve and all the strengths of his game, I can continue to rattle him off. Everything is pretty much on that right side. So,
right.
He wants to go out there, he wants to play,
and he
can give it a little bit.
And he's left-handed. This is one of the deficits, I'll say, of the initial Magic City training program, in that both Juan Ramon and myself are primarily right-sided players. That's the way that I played amateur. That's the way I played in the Highline School for the years that I played in the Highline School. So players got a lot of training on right side. Left side was developed gradually. And we did a little bit of a disservice to the natural left-handed players, Diaz and Ben and Anderson, in that we should have been working with them to develop their natural side, which is their left side. That came late. That definitely came late. Catching and throwing was at the beginning of the program. So the one thing Anderluck's been able to do is he's been able to crack some beautiful 2-balls off of that side ball, especially the closer he is to it. He does that. He does that as well as anybody on the roster. But what we saw yesterday was a high degree of frustration in him and in his backcourt partner, Manny, who, you don't get more veteran than Manny. But rebotes were coming, and he was naturally going for rebotes, and then you saw them feeding his rebote. I remember having a very aggressive conversation with someone at Fort Pierce. The player remained nameless, but Fort Pierce, towards the end, we used to bring players in who were retiring, like out of Miami. And there was one player in particular who had played like 15, 16 years at Miami, and it was last season at Fort Pierce, and he was bone to bone on his shoulder. And we had this young kid. We had this young guy, and he kept throwing it to his right side.
Oh, man.
And it had a certain ugliness to it. So it was very rare that I went down and talked to players about any issues at Fort Pierce, Ocala, Miami, like never. But that one I went down and said, hey, lay off. Lay off. This is a friendly season, Fort Pierce. We play here 2 months. Yes, I want you to win. Absolutely. But he says, well, he's got no right side, so I'm going to keep throwing it to him. I said, that's the quickest way not to get signed for next year. So let's show a little respect for the 15 years that he's had.
Yeah.
The fact that he is bone to bone. So with Anderson, when they kept on feeding his Rabote, here it's different. Here, yeah, he's on the court. Feed the weakness in the opposing team because you don't get paid if you don't win the game in H2H.
Yeah,
so.
and I think, as Scott mentioned there, why not scratch him? I mean, he's making money for himself, making a living off of this. So if he's able to go out there and at least give it a little bit and can place in some of those Pelota games and perhaps win a H2H doubles, who are we to stop him there? And as Jonathan and Roland saying, I mean, all players in all sports certainly are playing with injuries at some point in the season. And yeah, at this point in our roster, a lot of guys dealing with some bumps and bruises. So pretty common at this point in the year, but we got game number 4 coming up right now.
Time to begin our 4th game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Spinner. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Kubala. Here's a serve by Spinner. We begin. Backhand thrown powerfully. Rabote save, hooked, point 2. Kubala first up on the board in our 4th game. Here is the white shirt of post 3, worn by Benny. Backhand by Kubala. Rabote forehand by Benny. Kubala's there. Rabote forehand missed by Benny, point 2. 2 points for Kubala. Green shirt to post 4, Arat's receipt. Rabote left side by Kubala. Catch by Aratz. Goes to the inside. Kubala's there. Low and hard by Kubala. Aratz. Backhand from the 10 line. Rabote by Kubala. Big bounce. Scores. Point 2. 2 on the board with 3 points. Here's the black shirt of post 5, worn by Ben. Backhand by Ben. Rabote left side to the inside. Rabote forehand by Ben. Kubala makes the catch. Placement to the inside, read by Ben, stopped by Ben. There's the backhand. 2 all. Ben gets there, cannot bring it in, point 2. 4 points for the 2 post in this matchup. We have Kubala serving to number 64, Nicholas. Backhand by Nicholas. 2 all. Stopped by Nicholas. Takes a peek. Throws it hard. Kubala chasing it down. Comes up with it on the right side. Backhand by Nicholas. Right to the corner. Out to the Rabote. Kubala makes the save. Catch by Nicholas. Point 6. In this matchup, we have Nicholas serving to the pink shirt of post 7, worn by Bueno. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. There's the backhand by Bueno. Bueno reaches up, makes the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Good effort by Nicholas to try to make that play. Point goes to the 7. Here is the purple shirt of post 8, worn by Carballo. Bueno on the backhand. Rebote, forehand by Carballo. Catch by Bueno. Rebote forehand save by Carballo. Bueno now from the 8 line. Lower and harder to the inside. Carballo came up with a beautiful catch. That ball kicked off the side wall. Backhand by Carballo. Rebote forehand save by Bueno. Carballo's there. Costalo thrown hard to the inside. Rebote forehand played beautifully by Bueno. Bueno on the catch, 10 line. Forehand to the inside. Carballo's there. Backhand. Point 8. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, the red of post 1, Spinner. Spinner on the catch, backhand, thrown powerfully. Right to the corner, out to the rebote, and scoring. Point 1. Spinner has 2 points. In this matchup, he serves to the white of post 3, worn by Benny. That is an overserve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. Point goes to the 3. Benny is now serving to Aratz. There's a backhand by Aratz. Rebote forehand by Benny. Aratz makes the catch. Aratz back to the inside where it scores, point 4. Aratz with 2 points in this matchup, serving to Ben in the black of post 5. Fault under serve. Point 5. Ben is on the board with 2 points and serving to the returning 2 post. Kubala returns. Over serve. Possible game point for the blue of post 2. Kubala trying to stop him. Nicholas. An excellent serve by Kubala. Nice catch and return by Nicholas. Rabote coming out hard. Saved by Kubala. Here's Nicholas with a tip ball. Point in game, post 2. Kubala. 2 wins it 1, 3, 4, and 5. Pair off and playoff for second and third place. 1 first serves, 2, 3. Over serve, point 3. Four serves to 5. Winner of this point meets 3 in the continuing playoff. 4. Second and third place. Backhand by Ben. Rote left side by Aratz. Ben's there. Ben from the forehand. Ball tipped, point 4. 3 serves to 4. This is place and show point. Backhand by Aratz. Point in a second place finish for post 4, Aratz. Benny comes in third. Unofficial order finish, 2-4-3. Your price will be up in a moment.
My favorite part about playing professional highlight is probably the free Gatorades and free waters. My favorite part about being a professional highlight player, when I play, my mind is so clear. It's really the only time that I'm able to focus on just one thing. It's very exhilarating and exciting, and I love exercise, and I love to be competitive. It just feels like I'm finally getting to do what I want to do every day.
And there is Kubala. How about his 18th win of the season? Now tied with Jedden for 6th place on the roster. Slowly but surely creeping up that leaderboard is Kubala. A lot of wins for Kubala. I believe he's top 5 since we restarted our season here in May. From May to the last month and a half or so, been playing some great highlight, getting it done there once again in game number 4. Very tough game.
2-4-3, the official order finish for game 4. $2 Quinella, 2-4, $25. Trifecta, 2-4-3, $430-40. $2 wager on 2 to win, $33.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 5, first of our 2 doubles games, Spectacular 7. Doubles match played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 5. Now just about 6 minutes away. Good luck.
And folks, that is Prize Picks, one of the leaders in daily fantasy sports where you can play along with some daily fantasy highlight. And take advantage right now of their special incentives for signing up. All you have to do, go to prizepicks.com and type HI, that is JAI, into the referral code field when you do sign up. Make a $100 deposit in your betting funds. Prize Picks will match it and put another $100 into your account just like that. You all know it does get even more interesting because if you send us a picture of your computer or phone screen as proof that you use that referral code HI at signup, well, you're also going to qualify to get a double cash prize if you win a week of the Highlight Channel's fantasy highlight game in the 2022 season. So, again, it is as simple as that. Just sign up at Prize Picks. Use that referral code HIGH when you do so. Most importantly, make sure to take a picture of that sign-up page where you can see the referral code field with the word HIGH typed in. Go ahead and send that photo to info@thehighlightchannel.com. If you do all that, you automatically qualify to get that double cash prize plus a $100 bonus deposit match to get you started on Prize Picks. So it's a win-win. Sign up at Prize Picks. That is prizepicks.com today.
So, Scott, thank you for the compliment on the transparency. That is one of the best things about the Magic City program. It's kind of an unspoken agreement that I have with Scott that we disclose as much as possible. Not that things are purposely kept secret. I mean, there are certain things that, like, for instance, when it comes to, like HIPAA, I'm actually one of these crazy people that actually took HIPAA seriously before COVID. Some folks started using it as an excuse for whatever, but I've taken HIPAA seriously for a long time.
Yeah.
So disclosing specifics about players' injuries is, I have fairly good judgment. Actually where it comes from, oddly enough?
What?
It's going to sound bizarre, but where it comes from, I have dictated over 3,000 psychiatric discharge summaries.
Yes.
Over 3,000. So nuanced conversation about hospitalization stays and stuff like that and the phraseology of certain things. Something that I used to take very seriously. So how to describe an injury without talking about really how that's going to affect the player going forward or something like that. I think I do that pretty well. But Scott, you ask a very good question. So why not just go for the scratch? That's tricky. So typically what we do is, if there's nothing that has been diagnosed, if something hasn't been diagnosed as being broken, torn, pulled, etc., or something along those lines, or a player legitimately comes to us and says, look, I can't play, then we really leave it up to the player and say, you know yourself, and you know what our expectations are of you. Can you get through this game? So yes, it is possible that a player is not 100%. In fact, it's often possible. And we don't always disclose it because sometimes players aren't even sure. We've had players who had a scratch out of one game yet that were able to play in the afternoon performance. Sometimes something feels a little bit worse than it does. So this is one of those tricky ones where the only thing that's going to let us know what's going on with his arm is an MRI. Yet what happens is in between the time that he plays and then our 4 days off, he feels better. And then right after he starts playing again, starts becoming a little bit more difficult. So why not just pull him out? Because he feels that he can compete.
Yep, absolutely.
And we agree with that assessment. Now, agreed 100%? Probably not. Not at 100% of whatever it is. But if you look at that outside placement that he threw yesterday off the forehand Rabote.
Which, can't imagine that wasn't particularly easy on that shoulder or chest area either.
No. It was just so well done and scored the point. So he is capable of actively participating. And based on that, we don't want to pull him out. You've always been great, except when you hit me for that extra 15 minutes on the clock at North Miami. Scott, I've known you that. Oh, man. You remember when I was punching people on and off the...
So you and Scott go way back, huh?
Well, look, this is the problem that you get into, and I never mean to be... One, I'm flattered by anybody that remember...
That's pretty funny, though. And that seems right up Stu's alley at that age. He would have been,
anybody
that guy's on 30 seconds on the court, 15 minutes.
Anybody that remembers me in any positive way, I am very appreciative of that. That there's no question about. But what happens is that having managed the 4 different frontons since '97, and then having played roles in marketing and advertising, stuff like that, you come in contact with a number of people.
Yeah, it was.
And then we get back to when I played amateur and was working the counter at North Miami. I mean, yeah, I have to admit, Scott, there's sometimes people walk up to me. They're very complimentary. They're very nice, and I just can't
put a name to the face.
I can't put a name to the face. Yeah. So, yeah, clocking people on and off. I started doing that. I think Hallie gave me my first job. 84. I was 15 because I couldn't drive. My father used to drive me off. He used to drop me off. to do the job. So I was 15 when I first started.
And you were there all day? Just
yeah.
Wow. How
Yeah.
about that?
There were a couple of us that worked the counter at North Miami. The idea was this: is that if you worked the counter at North Miami and you sewed highlight balls, you got free court. You got a couple bucks an hour, and you got free court time. And for most guys who are looking to play professional, that free court time was absolutely invaluable. So if you took the school plus free court time, with me, there was absolutely no question that I was never going to play professional. So, maybe a brief moment there when I was like 15 or 16 or something like that. Why are you laughing?
Oh, man. Scott's such funny.
You walked in.
But you see, Stu. They didn't call him full price Stu for nothing back in the day.
Well, look, but think about it this way too. It's how am I back here with the guys?
Yeah,
Do I cut
I was going to say no.
I am the first person to talk to you. I'm the first person to call and ask you how you're doing. I'm the first person to walk over and say, "Hey, what's going on, man?" After a guy, throws something or gets PO'd on the court, what do? Go ahead and say it's okay. Yes, sometimes I leave a fine with them.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah,
rightfully so sometimes. But
I am at my heart
full price.
I had this conversation with one of the players. We were talking about institutions. I am an institutionalist at heart. I really am. I believe in institutions and rules and law and order. I do. All right, time to begin Game 5, or as we call it around here, Dodging Death 1. It is a spectacular 7 doubles match, part of the Doubles Championship Series here at Magic City Highline. Serving. Red shirts post 1, CRB and Douglas. Receiving blue post 2L, Barba and Ron. There's the serve by CRB. We begun. Point 1. That'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3. Here's the team of Ikeda and Spinner. Backhand by Spinner, hard throw to the inside. Douglas is there. Backhand by Douglas. Robote. Robote forehand hooked into the floor. Point 1. In this matchup, we have CRB serving to the green shirts of post 4. The team of Bueno and Julin. Backhand by Julin. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Robote forehand by Bueno. Ball rule tipped first time round, point 4. Black shirts of post 5 now entering the court. Team of Cool Fitness and Arats. There's a backhand by Arats. Arats on the backhand. Powerful backhand, a little too powerful. That hit the overhead screen, point 5. Entering the court are the yellow shirts of post 6 on the front court, number 69, Inaki. Receiving in the backcourt, Tennessee. There's a backhand by Tennessee. Arats is there. Backhand. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, play to the inside by Iñaki. There's the backhand. Iñaki on the catch, backhand. Robote forehand, fired low and hard, scooped up by Iñaki. Robote again. Robote forehand, just missed, falling short, point 6. On the court, ready to receive the pink shirts of post 7. Team of Carballo and Kubala. Carballo picks the serve. Drop shot. Caught by Iñaki. Iñaki rifles it to the outside where it scores. Six on the board with 2 points. Here's post 8, purple shirts, team of Diaz and Gauchetti. Two all. Opens wide. Good catch and return by Inaki. 2 all's out. Point 8. In this matchup, we've completed the first round of play. All matchups worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Blue opposed 2. Barbo, Ron. Backhand by Ron. Catch by Gauchetti. Gauchetti on the catch. Diaz on the catch. Costi to the inside to the feet of Ron. Throws it past Ron to score. Point 8. 8 is on the board with 3 points in this matchup. We have Diaz serving. 2, the white of post 3. Ikeda's in the front court with Spinner in the back. Spinner on the backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Diaz. Caught by Spinner. Karam is off the court. Point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirts of post 8. Diaz and Gauchetti. Trying to stop them, CRB and Douglas. CRB dropped it. Point in game. A perfect game. Purple shirts post 8. Diaz and Gauchetti. 6 serves to 1. This is a playoff for second and third place. Beautiful catch by Douglas at the back wall. Powerful throw. Tennessee is there. Robote left side. Catch by Douglas. Inaki on the catch. Splitter. Stopped by Douglas. Karen by Douglas opens and scores. Point in a second place finish for post 1. 6 shows. Unofficial order finish 8-1-6. The price will be up in a moment. Results are official. Winning game 5, post 8, Diaz and Gauchetti. They had a perfect game. Taking second, post 1, CRB and Douglas. Coming in third, post 6, Inaki and Tennessee. Prices are up. $2 Quinella 1.8, $35.80. Trifecta 816. $196.40. $2 wager on 8 to win, $18.40. Up next is our 6th game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game 6, 7 minutes. Good luck. Rotate left side by Julin. Catch by Ron. Robote left side by Julin. Beautifully executed and scoring, 0.6. Powerful forehand by Julin, caught by Tennessee. Robote comes to the left side of Jedden. He plays it up, flips the side wall. Robote comes to the outside. Somehow or other, Carballo made a beautiful save. Backhand by Jedden. Chula by Jedden. Enough comes out. Wow, that is a great throw by Ben to score. Wall. So, ball up. Showed him how to do it. Tennessee showed him how to catch it. Very nice. Robote. Outside placement of the Costado Robote will score for Tennessee. Powerful backhand right to the corner. Robote saved by Spinner. Douglas, great catch. Backhand. Spinner to the inside. Douglas is there. Outside placement by Douglas, scores. Robote forehand at the 7 line. Catch by Benny. Benny back to the inside. Keita back to the inside. Keita gets there to make the forehand Robote. Nicely played. Sidearm Karam. Wow, what a shot. Robote left side by El Barba. Catch by Kubala. Catch by El Barba. Outside placement by El Barba. Beautifully executed. Backhand by Douglas. Catch by Keita. Keita goes deep. Douglas on the forehand. Karam scores. What a 2-all. Robote forehand by Ron. Catch by Ron. Outside placement by Ron is in. Ron picks it up, winds up, puts it inside. Benny, difficult Robote save. Here's Ron. Ron winds up. Back to the inside. Benny digs out the Robote. What a Robote he just threw.
And folks, those were the top 10 plays from June of 2021. Last month this time. last year this time right here at Magic City High.
Michelle
I'll get it
Bruno
right eventually.
asking two interesting questions. So the first one, I didn't quite understand the 3,000 reference.
Well, you were talking about 3,000 the psychiatric discharge. Is that what you said?
Oh,
were
how do you
referencing the
decide
number.
who to release? Oh, that wasn't my decision.
Okay.
So, what is a
that was the
discharge summary?
3,000.
If you've been in a hospital, you have a discharge summary. If you've been admitted to either an emergency room or an inpatient stay, I'm glad you're better, and I'm glad that you were released. And you have a discharge summary. Basically, it's just a summary of the entire admission, a piece of paper that someone could look at, or in my case, 3 to 5 pages, where someone could see why you went to the hospital, what happened while you were there, and when it was time to go. And unfortunately, one of the reasons why I left working in mental health care was because insurance was making decisions as to when, not when people would be released. They're very careful about that in their contract, but when they would stop paying for care. That was back in the 90s. So yes, that's why I left. And your other question, very interesting.
I'll tell you what, that is a whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a loaded one, but I like it.
Okay, so
It
depends on how well I know the person. The better I know a person, the more I can tell if they're hedging. And it's really only hedging. I used to pay attention to stuff like, I think it's quasi-scientific. I don't think it's purely scientific, like the involuntary micro muscle movements around someone's nose that indicates that they're creating a story or looking down and left or up and right or all that. You have all those other things, but it's really just based more on a feel. So I think I am a very good read of when someone is being genuine with me and when someone is trying to sell me on something and when someone's just bullshitting. Yeah, I don't think that there's... I think I am pretty good about that. However, I will acknowledge this. It's often affected by my mood. If my mood's off, if I'm not in a good mood, then yeah, I kind of have this suspicious edge to me where it's like, why are you walking up to me and what is it that you want? So it's not always good, but as far as
that's fair.
But as far as like someone lying about something of substance, yeah, I mean one of the things that I used to do was psychiatric intake.
Yeah.
First person you see in the emergency room was me. Not always fun. Time to begin. Game number 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Up first and serving. Red shirt at post 1 is Ikeda, receiving blue at post 2, Julian. Ikeda serves. Our 6th game is now underway. Forehand by Julian. Ikeda chooses the rebote. Keeps it to the inside. Julian's there. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Julian on the catch. It's a good pickup and a nice backhand by Ikeda. Pika. Big bounce. Brought down by Ikeda. Scoop by Ikeda. Karam opens up wide and scores. Beautifully executed by Ikeda. Well played point by Julian and Ikeda. First point of this game goes to the 1. White shirt of post 3 receives. Here's Iñaki. Backhand by Iñaki. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Inaki's there. Backhand. Scoop by Inaki. Placement to the inside. Scores. Well played. Point 3. 3-1 out serve to the green shirt of post 4. Here's number 17, Manu. Rebote forehand by Inaki. Here's Manu. Backhand. Low and hard. Caught in the air by Inaki. Backhand from the Teng line. Manu, Rebote to the inside. Inaki's there. 2-all by Inaki scores, point 3. 2 points for Inaki in the white shirt. In this matchup, we have Inaki serving to Douglas. Black of post 5. There's the backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand by Inaki. Douglas saves that from the side wall. Inaki attacks, has it on the 3-line, rifles it low and hard to score. Point 3. 3 points for the 3-post. In this matchup, we have Inaki serving to Gaucheri. Yellow shirt at post 6. There's the backhand by Gaucheri. Backhand by Inaki. Rebote 2-all. Lands in. Point 6. In this matchup, we have Gaucheri serving to Ron in the pink of post 7. Scoop attempt tipped. Point 6. Point 7, rather. Point 6. Purple shirt at post 8. Aratz received. Two-all. Here's the catch by Gaucheri. Hard throw to the inside. That ball hit the overhead screen. Point 6. Blue at post 2. Julin. There's the inside placement picked off by Julin. 2-all by Julin. Rifled quick. Gaucheri makes the catch. Fires it back, and it scores just off the tip of Julin's cesta. Point 6. Gaucheri's gone 5 straight points. Possible game point. Here's post 1. Ikeda. Forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Caught by Gaucheri. Here's a catch by Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda. Opens and scores. Well thrown. Point 1. One on the board with 3 points. Here's post 4, Manu. Rotate forehand, carom does not open up. Manu's got it. Manu blasts it low and hard. Ikeda, great concentration and a beautiful catch. There's the backhand by Manu. That's not going to work more than once. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. Point 4. It worked the first. No, not 2. Come back here and have a seat. 4 serves to Douglas. Black shirt to post 5. There's the backhand by Douglas. Catch by Manu. Beautiful catch by Manu at the 10 line. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand by Douglas. Rotate 2-all opens up, stopped by Douglas. Douglas powerful forehand. That scores on the return, point 5. Douglas is on the board with 2 points. In this matchup, he serves to Inaki, who returns in the white of post 3. Scoop by Inaki. There's the backhand. Robote. Left side by Douglas. Inaki reads it. Scoops it up. Backhand. Robote left side. Hard throw to the inside. Douglas is there. Backhand. Not overthrown. Here's the Robote at the 8 line. Turned on the forehand of Inaki. Douglas makes the catch. 2-all. Scooped up by Inaki. Hard throw by Inaki. Will score. That's a well played point by Inaki and Douglas, point 3. Five points for Inaki, giving him a possible game point. Trying to stop him is Ron. Robote forehand by Inaki. Robote forehand by Ron. That touched the overhead screen. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, to the white shirt of post 3, Inaki. 3 wins it, 6 places, 1 shows. Unofficial order finish, 3-6-1. Your price will be up in a moment. Winning game 6, post 3, Naki. Taking second, post 6, Gosheri. Coming in third, post 1, Ikeda. Joe Arquinello, 3-6, 22.80. Trifecta, 3-6-1, 203.20. Taylor wager on 3 to win, $24.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Dodging Death 2. It is a spectacular 7 doubles match, part of the Doubles Championship Series here at Magic City. There are no scratches in our 7th game, and post time is 7 minutes away. Good luck. And we are told that there is no video, which means we will just talk and talk and talk until it's time to play. And just to be clear, Brian, I had dinner with... Actually, it was an interesting dinner last night. It was Ikeda, Douglas, Benny, Diaz, and myself. And so, no, what you just heard me say, because Roland in year 1 would have jumped all over me for that comment. Remember? When when Roland first came in. How dare the announcer speak to these professional athletes like that? I think Roland said that, bring that to me or something like that. Like there was like a challenging element to it. And
I remember that.
Then remember that in the very beginning? Yeah, Roland was very serious about that.
Do I hear 40 likes? I mean, 39? I'm impressed. I noticed that the people watching today, it's been up there. I mean, upwards of 130 at points today. So, yeah, smash the like button and we can get to 40. I think if we get to 50, we get a little something. I don't know what it is, so help us find out, folks. 40 likes and counting here. High five for today. Look at that. Board consolations exclusively up on that board. So going into tomorrow, Stu.
Big day tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow. Whatever is in that carryover plus the pool tomorrow. So we could be looking at over $2,000 in that high five, which will be forced out tomorrow, in addition to the Mighty Ocho. So if that high five isn't going to be hit, venture to guess that Mighty Ocho probably safe as well today. So it could be over that $7,000 to be paid out tomorrow in a mandatory force-out day with those jackpots. Mighty Ocho and the high five.
So finishing the thought with Brian is basically that's kind of more of an inside joke that you were exposed to between myself and Ikeda, which is like, yeah, that carom against Gocheri, that was beautiful. And then the forehand carom, that Verbote, that's also. But we want to go for another one? No.
Go to the well.
You go to the well one too many times.
Something about wells. And
yeah, exactly. You go to the well one too
trips.
many times,
Yeah.
you come up empty.
There you go.
And so
it was funny because he was on with you yesterday, and during the Diaz Gocheri and who did they play yesterday? I think it was Jed and Nicholas. He said he's got the scouting report on Gocheri. He was going to reveal it, then he thought about it for a moment, said, you know what, I'm gonna hold off until I play against him, and you're going to see it. And then he proved it right there in his first point against him. So Ikeda called his shot, and he got it right there with a couple of caroms. It was just funny listening back. It's like, hasn't played a lot against him,
yeah.
But this is the guy that's got the book. Maybe watching instead of being out there on the court. There's a lot of value in watching the film, watching how guys play, and kind of reading their shots. Ikeda, tell you what, give him credit right there. Beautiful carom scoring.
Jonathan Starnes, I can cut that down right now. El Barba has his own format. You actually asked about how to watch H2H, and so you watch H2H at watchhighlight.com or on the Highlight app. But also there's a what is it that you can hear El Barba commentate with Paulie, our good friend Paulie. What's on Twitch?
On Twitch, twitch.tv/watchhighlight.
Twitch.tv/watchhighlight. I know we're asking you to do a lot, but he's got his own and yeah, I don't think that that myself and would you go away?
It's Ikeda's coming right back here.
I know they announce a couple times. Our highlight players feel a couple times when they come back and visit.
Well, that was Ikeda telling exactly.
No, how he beat him. Yeah, on a 2-wall, on a well-thrown 2-wall. But that 2-wall's a little on the risky side.
I was going to say, he gets that 2-wall. You got to duck it.
Yeah, I mean, if you throw the 2-wall
perfect,
perfect,
at the 3 line on the outside, I don't want any part of that.
You throw that perfect.
But it's beautifully thrown right there. And how about that from James? It's a good day. I think there's good energy in the. I said good energy, good start, and here we are. A lot of people watching, a lot of likes, and then James comes in with that. Look, I think Stu is certainly one of those people, and I'll say this, definitely grows on a lot of folks. I mean, at first you might hear him like, what the heck is this guy talking about? He thinks that, but you realize that most of it is in good fun, and he really is sincere, nice, genuine as it gets. So I agree with that, James.
It's the more appropriate. I like to call it the more appropriate version of tough love. We pushed a form of tough love in the 70s that basically, or in the 80s, that basically said, my house, my rules, leave. Adolescent, go out and and I will speak on behalf of everyone who worked in mental health that when it comes to some substance abuse issues, I think that makes sense, but no, you need to be careful about kicking family members out of the house and forcing them out into situations where they're not ready to deal with life on life's terms and say, well, they'll learn, because they don't always. So sometimes that was misdirected. So the more appropriate form of tough love that I employ is if I think that someone is BSing or whatever, I'm the first to call them out on it. And I'm fairly aggressive when it comes to the rules because this place becomes disorganized way too quickly if the rules aren't enforced. It becomes very difficult to manage. So those two things I take seriously. But also, I'm the first person to, I think Inaki will tell you that when his hand was broken in the Ussen Jack last year,
Absolutely.
that when I reached out to him, he was amazed that someone had reached out from Magic City. He's played in Highlight for how many years? It was very sincere.
Yeah.
Like, man, look, you broke your hand. Let me know how it's going. Let me know what's going on medically. We'll support you however we can. That's before he ever came into the program. So, I mean, for as tough as I can be and as difficult as I can be, and I recognize when I'm being unreasonable. In fact, I put out an apology in the group chat. I had a bad day. Michelle asked me earlier what dictates my mood. Mostly biology. If you watch, if people think I was kidding, but if you watch the documentary, if you watch Magic City Hustle, go to MagicCityHustle.com, download it. I did not want to be in it. I'm not a fan of being on any recording, any TV, this thing we do after H2H.
Any video.
Not a fan. No. I just don't like doing it. But when I did say that I've been out of therapy and off of meds now for a few years back in 2018, I was being absolutely serious when I made that comment. I grew out of therapy. Many, many years of therapy and many, many years of meds. Now I just take meds as needed.
Now with that, folks,
time to begin our 7th game. It is a spectacular 7 doubles match, part of the Doubles Championship Series here at Magic City Highlights. Serving in the red shirts, post 1, Carballo and Kubala. Receiving in the blue, post 2, Jedden and Nicholas. Rotate forehand by Carballo. This one caught by Nicholas in the backcourt nicely. Carballo from the 7 line. That ball is along the wall the whole way out to the rebote and scores point 1. Carballo and Kubala first upon the board in our 7th game. Here are the white shirts of post 3. Inaki in Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee. That ball went straight over Tennessee's head and scored point 1. Green shirts of post 4, Juice and Manu. Fault under serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That fell short. Point goes to the 4. In this matchup, we have Juice serving to the team of Anderluck and Benny. Here's the backhand by Benny. Here's Manu. Powerful backhand by Manu, goes wall to wall. Rebote left side by Anderluck. Turned nicely. Here's Manu. Manu passing from the forehand. Rebote coming out. Benny turns the rebote beautifully from the 5 line to score. Juice goes down, but does get up. Point goes to the 5. Yellow shirts of post 6, Bueno and Julin. Powerful forehand by Julin, caught in the air by Benny. Benny hard to the inside. Bueno's there. Backhand. Backhand by Benny. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Here's Benny at the 9 line. Backhand. 2-all. It's out. Point 6. That'll bring to the court. Pink shirts, post 7. A new and interesting team, CRB and Ben. Backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. Robote comes out. Robote forehand. Scoop by Ben. Missed in the backcourt, point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive purple shirts, a post 8 team of Ikeda and Spinner. Backhand by Spinner, low runner to the inside, stopped by Julin. Backhand by Julin. Here's Ikeda. Julin, backhand from the 10 line. Ikeda on the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Beautiful catch by Julin back at the 13 line. Here's Ikeda. Julin calls for the ball. Hard throw. Robote forehand. Falls short. Point 6. Six on the board with 3 points. Here's post 2. The blue shirts return. We have Jedden and Nicholas. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Rotate forehand fired. Good effort by Nicholas to try to make that save. Point 6. 6 teams gone 5 straight points. Possible game point for Bueno and Julin. Trying to stop them are Inaki and Tennessee. Robote forehand, hits the pad. Point 3. Play continues. Here's post 1, Carballo and Kubala. There's a backhand by Kubala, high to the front wall, deep to the backcourt. Robote for Carballo, played from the forehand, nice and hard. Robote coming out, played by Iñaki, right up the middle, caught by Carballo. Carballo blasts it low and hard, it's caught by Tennessee. That's a tough catch there at the 11 line. Kubala from the 13 line, right side. Catch by Tennessee. Tennessee to the inside. Carballo makes the catch, blasts it, caught by Inaki. 2-all. Stopped by Inaki. Holds onto it. Blasts it inside. You can look at the judge or you can throw the ball. One or the other. Robote forehand. Saved by Kubala. Point 1. One on the board with 4 points. Here's post 4, Juice and Manu. Point 1. Possible game point, red shirts post 1, Carballo and Kubala. Trying to stop them, Anderluck Benny. Ball dropped in the backcourt, point 5. Play continues. 5 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 7, the pink shirts. Receiving, CRB and Ben. Backhand by Ben. Here's Benny. Nice reach by Benny. Hard throw. There's the backhand by Benny. Catch by Ben. Backhand by Ben to the inside. Benny from the 10 line. Rebote forehand by CRB. Benny's there. Backhand. Forehand by Ben. Catch by Benny. Rebote left side by Benny. Powerful forehand by Ben. Here's the backhand by Benny. Mid-court placement stopped by Ben. Ben comes hard from the right side. Benny's looking for a Rebote. Difficult Rebote. That hit the overhead screen. A well-played point, point 7. 7 on the board with 2 points. Purple shirts a post 8. Ikeda and Spinner. Point 8. 8 is on the board with 2 points. Serving to post 2, the blue shirts return. Jedden and Nicholas. Here's Nicholas on the backhand. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Nicholas is there. Backhand. What a catch by Spinner behind the 13 line. Backhand. Rebote saved by Ikeda. That was on the side wall. Jedden attacks. Outside placement scooped up by Ikeda. Ikeda blasts it back to the inside where it scores. Point 8. Team has 4 points, returning with possible game point. Yellow shirts a post 6, Bueno and Julin. Bueno picks a serve. Placement to the inside. Spinner. Fine catch. There's the backhand. Caught by Bueno. Backhand from the 8 line. Spinner on the forehand. Over the top. Rebote forehand. Spinner's there. Spinner goes deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote save. Will hit the pad, and the pad is bad. That is ruled to have touched the pad. Point 8. Eight on the board with 6 points. Here's post 3, the white shirts. Inaki and Tennessee. There's the backhand by Spinner. Inaki makes the catch. Backhand, thrown hard. Caught by Spinner. Inaki on the catch. Backhand. Another low runner to the inside. Rote save by Ikeda. Inaki's got it. Inaki rifles it to the inside, caught by Spinner. There's the backhand, caught by Inaki. Beautiful catch. Hard throw. Robote's coming out. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Inaki's on it. Costado to the inside. Spinner to the outside. Not outside enough. Point in game. Post 8. Ikeda and Spinner. 1 places, 6 shows. Unofficial order finish, 8-1-6.
Six is the official order finish there for our second doubles game. Post 8, Ikeda and Spinner. I believe that is their first win as a team together. So congratulations to those gentlemen. Carballo and Kubala taking second. Post 1, post 6. Bueno and Julian coming in third. The high five, 8-2, 8-3-8. 4 of 5 numbers turns 124.40. Carryover of $1,061.20 plus whatever is wagered into that pool tomorrow on the mandatory force-out day. Both the high five and the mighty Ocho could looking at up over $2,000 in that high five. The Quinella 1-8, 21-20. The trifecta 8-1-6, 189.20, and $2 on the 8 to win will get you $15.80. Coming up next, we have the finale. Game number 8 will be a spectacular 7 singles match, feature singles game to close out the day here. And post time coming your way in just about 6 minutes. Good luck.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, they paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having to work, play Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire. This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that is a trailer for the award-winning documentary about the inaugural season of play right here at Magic City. That one is called Magic City Hustle. Directed by Billy Corbin, creator of Cocaine Cowboys, Screwball to You, and much more. This film highlights the transition of these Magic City athletes and their respective careers in other sports. Right here at the Highlight Front time. You can now watch Magic City Hustle directly from Google Play or iTunes. It is as simple as that. Either rent or buy on either platform. If you buy it for just a few dollars more, you get to enjoy it as many times as you like for life. Just about 4 minutes away now from the start of game number 8, but coming up at 5 p.m., a little Highlight H2H Doubles Edition. Playing doubles here this week, next week, and then Sunday and Monday of the following week, the 10th and 11th of July, which will conclude Series A of this H2H Doubles season. Only doubles here for the last couple of weeks. We will get it started with the sub-team, Inaki and Rock, They would be at the top of the standings at 9-2, but not eligible for that prizes. So they have Carballo and Kubala, who are actually in first place. So that should be a heavyweight battle to get us started here in our first match of the day. Following that one, we'll have Joseph and Manu versus Correa and Manny. Bueno and Benny versus Robin and Julian. Robin's still out with that hamstring injury, so Bueno and Benny will pick up a win by forfeit. CRB and Douglas take on Diaz and Gocheri. Jen and Nicholas versus Flores and Arats. Correa and Manny versus Bueno and Benny. That is not a mistake on the schedule. Played yesterday. They are playing again here today. And then we have Diaz and Gocheri closing it out against Jairo and Ben. So those are the 7 matches, 6 that will be played here on the 27th of June. Coming up 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Can't watch it here. Have to go over to watchhighlight.com, or you can download the Highlight app and watch the action on the phone, on the go, wherever you may be.
What did I miss while we were gone? Well, I did want to say this. Michelle, I take that question very seriously, and I don't want you to think that I'm blowing it off, but I'm also totally aware of the forum, Highlight Forum. I speak kind of freely. That's a serious situation, and I'm really not the best person to comment on it. All I do is basically hope that they find some help. If they're looking for it, if they need it, or someone helps them find it as best they can. And apart from that, what was...
And again, a lot of people talking about the pad call and hitting the pad on the way down, and that's something that we kind of go back and forth with even back here. It's a very difficult call to make, but if you actually go back in that replay, and I'm defending the judges here, I would say 110% that ball hit the pad. If that ball wouldn't have hit the pad, you would have seen it come straight down. There was a little bit right when it made contact right there where it stayed up a bit or went a little higher. You can tell that in the replay, so it's difficult to be out.
Stu sounds drunk. What the hell?
No. He turned it down to 0.25, like speed, and then you sound super slow.
I thought I was going to have to fire shots there.
No.
At our friend who just celebrated a birthday, by the way. I was like, I sound drunk. Let me tell you something, buddy.
But I will say, I mean, that is one of the line calls, obviously, but hitting the pad on the way down, it just doesn't look right, and the sound is a little bit off, so not as much.
I mean, the pad is
the
pretty
trajectory.
When it touches the pad, it has a pretty distinct sound to it, and we're on the opposite side of the court,
and we can hear it.
We can hear it pretty well.
So it's one of those, you can argue it. If that, I mean, I'm not going to say replay, but I think if that would have gone to replay, I would say that probably would have been confirmed by the replay. But if the official makes that call, they hear something. They're not, and that something is definitely the pad right there. And JR saying 100%, and I 100% agree. JR says good call. Stu says good call. If we all three agree back here, it's usually pretty safe. Game number 8, though. One more to go in advance of H2H doubles. Not stand, Steve. Confirmed.
Time to begin our 8th and final game of the Pelota Performance A Spectacular. 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Up first and serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Gocheri, receiving in the blue of post 2, Carballo. There's the serve. We've begun. Powerful forehand by Carballo. Backhand by Gocheri. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Gocheri makes the catch. 2-all opens wide to score. Point 1. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's Iñaki. Backhand by Iñaki. Rebote left side by Gocheri. Catch by Iñaki. Iñaki to the inside where it scores. Nicely placed. Point 3. 3 is serving to the green shirt of post 4. Here's Manu. Backhand by Manu. Rebote, 2-all. Too much. Point 4. In this matchup, we have Manu serving to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Douglas. Backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand by Manu. Douglas is there. Backhand. Douglas passed on scooping it, puts it back inside hard. Manu on the catch. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Douglas was jumping. Makes the rebote. Karam is out. Point 5. Here's the yellow shirt at post 6, Benny. There's the backhand by Benny. Rebote forehand fired by Douglas, caught by Benny. Benny goes deep. Rebote forehand to the inside, scooped up by Benny. Backhand. Point 5. Is he going to get up? Is he all right? Okay. In this matchup, we have Douglas serving to Julin in the pink of post 7. Rotate forehand fired by Douglas, caught by Julin. Julin's 2-all, hits the pad, point 5. 5 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 8. Nicholas. This will complete the first round of play. There's the backhand by Nicholas. Catch by Douglas. Douglas with a hard throw to the inside. Nicholas is there. Backhand. Goes deep. Rebote comes out. Rebote left side by Douglas. Nicholas, backhand. The 10 line. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Here's Nicholas. Douglas for the big bounce. Nicholas is going to back up. Comes to the 12 line to make the catch. There's the return. Right up the middle. Rebote for Douglas. 2-all, 2 score. Point 5. Douglas has gone 4 straight. We complete the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the blue of post 2, Carballo. Backhand by Douglas, powerfully thrown right to the corner. Low rebote, missed by Carballo. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt of post 5, Douglas. On the court, trying to stop him, number 20, Goshetti. Backhand by Goshetti. Rebote saved by Douglas. Nicely played to the inside. Cut off by Goshetti. That backhand 2-all is way, way, way out. Point in a perfect game, ladies and gentlemen, to the black shirt of post 5, Douglas. 5 wins at 3, 4, and 1 are playing off for second and third place. 3 first serves to 4. Backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand by Iñaki. Manu is there. Manu to the inside, scores. Point 4. Possible place point for post 4, Manu. Receiving, Gaucheri. There's the backhand by Gaucheri. Rebote coming all the way out. Rebote forehand by Manu. Gaucheri for the rebote. Nicely played. Caught by Manu. Placement to the inside, scores. Point and a second place finish for post 4, Manu. 4 places, 3 serves to 1. This is a playoff for third place. Backhand by Gaucheri. What a catch by Inaki. That's beautiful. Rebote left side by Gaucheri. Inaki makes the catch. Placement inside. This one caught by Gaucheri. Gaucheri right along the wall to score. Beautifully placed. Point and a third place finish for post 1, Gaucheri. Unofficial order finish 5-4-1. Your prices will be up in just a moment.
It does come very natural to me. Yeah, it does. But I don't know. I think it's with all sports too. It's not just highlights. With all sports, there's always the best players, and they're always a natural athlete for the most part. Some guys really work hard and end up being the best, but a lot of guys that are the best are just naturally good at it. I work really hard out here every day, and I think that it shows through my play, but I think being natural at something can only take you so far, and so you have to work hard as well. I try to stay cool most of the time, and I'm not the biggest outgoing guy. I'm not the biggest personality out here. But I think I would hope that people see me as a good guy, and I give 100% at all times, and I hope that it shows through my play. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day. I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year.
And a big win there for Douglas, running it out perfect in the 8th and final game of the day. Win number 22 for him on the season. You know what that means, Stu? He is now tied with Bueno, third place in that final bonus money slot in singles with those 22 wins. Congratulations there for Douglas, ending that performance on a high note in advance of H2H, again, 5 p.m. Eastern Time.
And, of course, thank you, Brian D. Your job here is, in fact, done.
You can go back to whatever he's doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, your job's done.
He's an important guy.
Yep.
He's an important guy. You know, we need to... Yes, 5-4-1, the official order finished for game number 8. $2 quinella, 4-5, $54. Trifecta, 5-4-1, $211.60. $2 wager on 5 to win, $21. 5 to place, $37.60. The pick 3, 3-8-5. 3 of 3 numbers returning a whopping... It's like that Cool Whip thing that they do in Family Guy. A whopping $1,056 even. Mighty Ocho, which will be forced out tomorrow, has over $700 in the carryover jackpot, but guaranteed at $5,000. You got anything else?
All good. We'll see you at 5 p.m. Little doubles action, Stu.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Monday afternoon edition of Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight channel. We are glad that you chose to join us today and invite you to join us at 5 p.m., just a little over an hour from now, for Highlight H2H doubles action over at watchhighlight.com or, of course, on the Highlight app. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Highlight, we do appreciate you joining us today. We appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate those of you who participated in the chat. Thank you for all the nice positive feedback you've given Andrew and I. And we hope to see you at 5 p.m. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. with 8 more action-packed games of Pelota, we call it, right? Yeah, Pelota at Magic City Highlight. Have a good day, everyone.